Hello, this is teddygaming here, and welcome back to another breakdown video. And in today's one, we can be looking at the tmnt, the IDW ongoing series, issue 137. So I did wait for this to do this breakdown for quite a while, just because I wanted to actually have some covers to actually do a bit more breaking down, because the description only gives you so much, and the covers is interesting to a point if you don't want spoilers for certain things that happen in certain issues. So with that being said, let's actually get into this one and break down the description for it. Okay, so the description goes as follows. The official Armageddon game tie-in. Donnie's willing to do anything to defend his new friend Triceratops Regenta Cersei from Shirell's Ultram's assassins, but some lines are not meant to be crossed. Now, the crisis in Mutant Town has escalated beyond anything Donnie could ever imagine, and Shirell's taking matters into his own hands. Amid the riot, Jenica helps April, Lola and Mona formulate a plan to expose the truth about the mysterious turtles posing as the tmnt, all the while the Rat King and his allies revel in the glorious chaos they created. So yeah, it's really interesting with this description, because on one hand it does says a lot that's going to be happening within this issue, but at the same time it doesn't really tell us really much about what's going to happen. And in fact they've more or less just gone over some stuff which already know that things are going to happen. I mean we already know that April, Lola and Mona is already trying to work out how to like expose the truth about the turtles, so there's not anything big revelations or anything there. I guess the biggest thing there was Jenica helping them out, but again there's not really too much to really break down there. But with that being said, I'm quite curious to see how they're going to come up with a plan, and actually what plan they're going to be doing to expose these turtles. I guess the only real way to do this is probably just having like getting all four turtles back and then showing them off there, but other than that I'm not too sure what sort of plan they could really come up with to actually expose the truth about these turtles. I guess another way that they could like expose the truth about these turtles is maybe find some footage from Baxter Stockman and Noel, or just with Barlow, about when these turtles were being created. I guess that's possibly the only other way you could possibly expose the turtles within and actually show them off as like being the bad ones. Other than that, I'm not too sure what sort of plan they could come up with to like fully expose these turtles. But I am sort of interested to see what plan they will come up with. But other than that, I do think that it's an okay storyline, but it will be definitely one. It will be an interesting one to see whether they do take it, just because of things that they could like do. Maybe the turtles or the evil turtles try to assassinate one of them. You know, there's like a few things which they could take it in different directions. And I must admit, talking myself into this one now, I'm sort of looking a bit forward to it now. Damn it. Okay, so the next big thing is that Shirell is taking things into his own hands, and Donnie might be crossing some lines that he was not supposed to. And when I hear this, I'm not too sure what I should be expecting, just because what Donnie's lines are and what other characters' lines are in terms of what they will cross are two completely different things, and that has really intrigued me. Just because Donnie could go into a line of maybe like trying to kill someone, or like there's so many lines that like each character has which I won't cross, and Donnie is hard to tell, and it will be interesting to see what lines do get crossed. And yeah. And then with Shirell taking things into his own hands, again that's like really interesting, because we haven't really seen too much of this version of Shirell, and so far what he's done hasn't been too much. He stopped the invasion on Brunette Island with Agent Bishop, and is now causing the war with the Triceratops and the Ultrams over Regenta Cersei. So I'm really interested to see how far he will take things, and also really interested to see how much of a big effect this will actually have on the ongoing series and the universe overall after this event is done. Maybe he could become like a big threat and stuff like that. And like there's so many possibilities with Shirell's storyline, and I think it's gonna be interesting to see where this like story does go. And I still don't want Shirell to die. I want him to carry on past this event, as I think he could be a really big, strong and amazing character to have like going against the turtles. So many possibilities, but they should not kill him. Now, the last thing that sort of caught my eye, which was I'm really surprised that they sort of revealed it in this issue, was the fact that Rat King and his allies are going to be reveling in their chaos. And to me, I don't know how I feel about this, because on one hand it sounds good that maybe these villains have won, and it's going to be interesting to see how the characters take this, like all the chaos, how can we handle it, and how things go. But at the same time, because I know that more or less these characters are still going to be winning within these issues, it all just makes it feel like, Huh, okay, well, that's sort of taken away this bit of a spoiler. Great, thank you. So, yeah, on the one hand, I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, it would have been more of a, oh my god, I can't believe Rat King's winning, and stuff like that. But because I know in here, it's all taken away. So, yeah, thank you. Okay, so now looking at the covers, we do have two. One of them is an actual cover, one of them is the original artwork for an upcoming cover for this issue, which is still quite interesting all the same. So this first cover, which is spoilery to say the very least, we have Jenica, we have Donnie, we have Raph at the bottom, and then there's file around, I'm assuming from like, the chaos from Rat King, and then as you zoom up, we got Rat King, Madanol, and Krang. Gloating in their like chaos and all that, you know, that's perfectly fine. The artwork looks really amazing and all that. However, we do have Krang's new body, which is it looks a lot like Metalhead. I don't know if they are rebuilding Metalhead. I mean, that would make a lot of sense because Baxter now has connections to the EPF and they know of Metalhead. So is that Metalhead? And then to make things worse, we also do have the artist from the Armageddon game actually showing off a little or an actual panel from issue, I think it's issue 4, where we do see Krang's new body, which again I'm still assuming is the actual Metalhead's body. And so yeah, we know that it comes in issue 3 or 4, so great, thank you for another spoiler. But at the same time, this is also a bit contradictory because there was also another image that was revealed with Rat King, and behind him we do see another Krang. Or it may be the same Krang, but with the 80s Krang body. So at the same time, I'm not too sure what's going to be happening with Krang and his body. But if you're going with the more Metalhead type one, then I hope it's not Metalhead because that would be a big spoiler. But at the same time, it does look really cool. I can't deny that. But at the same time, if it is Metalhead, then you just ruined a really great opportunity to be like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened. Oh my god, you know. So maybe thank you, I guess. I guess we'll wait and see for that one. Okay, so now for the next one, which is an original sketch by Sophie Campbell, which is going to be coming up for the cover B, which is the Kevin Eastman and Sophie Campbell cover. And it looks really amazing, even without all the colours. And I'm really interested to see what colours they do use for this cover, because so far it looks really amazing. And I'm just interested to see like how it all looks in colour. So as you do look down, we've got Johnny and Casey just jumping off the panels. Looks really amazing. But then as you do look into the actual panels, we got Sherelle maybe there. We've got Genta, Cersei, and then some other Utroms and another Triceraton. Without all the colours, it's all hard to make out who is who and all that. So yeah. But at the same time, this cover does look really amazing. Yeah, wow. Again, we do need Sophie Campbell to come back more and do more of the artwork, as this really just goes to show you that, yeah, she has some amazing artwork, and I want to see more of this. This whole cover looks amazing. Why don't we have more of this? And yeah, so on the one hand, this does look really amazing, like I already said. But on the other hand, I'm sort of wondering if maybe some of these panels could potentially reveal some stuff within the actual issue. I'm not too sure what it could reveal, but at the same time, there have been other covers that have revealed a lot more that we weren't necessarily looking at, or didn't really think too much of. So yeah, maybe this cover might actually have something to do with the actual story. On the one hand, I do think it will, and with all these characters involved in this cover, it's going to be really intrigued of what we could potentially get. So yeah, god, this looks amazing. But yeah, let me know what you think about this comic in the comment section below. Are you looking forward to this one? Are you not? And also, what are your theories for this issue? I know I've already said mine, but I still got a feeling that after this video, I'm going to keep coming back to this one and be like, oh yeah, what if this happens, what if this happens? As there are so many things which could potentially happen, and with potential spoilers, yeah. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. If you do like something, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo. Bye.